Good morning. I'm trying to get this exactly where I want it. I don't even know. Good morning. If I stand on I want you to be able to see up here, but I don't want you to see me like this, right? So good morning. Welcome to my website room. This is where I keep all of the things that are on my website. They're all behind you. I try to focus on the shelf here that is to represent a mantle or a shelf that you may have, or the top of a cabinet, like pretend I'm reaching way up and this is the top of a big fancy cabinet, or not fancy necessarily, just a tall cabinet above your kitchen cabinets, anywhere where you might have a ledge or a shelf. You can modify some of the things that I do on the ledge for a tabletop, but I like to come in and show you guys, I call it Walk My Website, and I usually do it on Wednesdays. This week on Wednesday, I was all ready to go, but I had forgotten that I had pulled 3 items from the spring lineup, and I had forgotten to send them to Danita to have her put them on my website. Oh shoot, and I just saw someone comment and I don't have my glasses. I need to just leave a pair in here and I didn't. Okay, so we'll be squinting to read. Oh my gosh, this will be good at the end. Stick around at the end. We'll talk. I'll say hello to everyone that's saying hello. I like to just keep moving. So anyway, see, I say all that. I probably blew 5 minutes and I haven't done a thing, but usually I do this on Wednesdays because Walk My Website Wednesday, but since I didn't have some things in there for Danita for you guys to shop, I didn't want it to be confusing and say, well, this isn't on the website, but it will be, or whatever. So now we're all ready to go. Everything that I'm going to show you is on the website except one item, and I will show you. I just bought this awesome shutter, and I was kind of just picturing it as the backdrop for my Walk My Website Wednesdays. I tried to get my husband to move this to the other side because I love the hardware, and this to me is the front side. We could not, he tried, we could not get it, and he wasn't understanding the struggle, like who cares, you know? So you know you can only push a guy so far. And it's a little crooked. Oh, I guess you can't really tell, but in person it's a little crooked. I should have him at least cut me straight, but I just put this little old tray, which is actually, if you're a crafter and you see me do the lids, look at those little tart pans. They're $4. They're on my website too. And there's all sorts of them under the antique tab. So I'm going to put the shutter up there just for some height. I have one of our bottles that I think I showed you this last week. I just left it there. It works, I think. Whatever I had up there sold. I think I did. Well, let me just lift you up because it's kind of it's high to reach. But my friend Julie came over and we took these old bottles and attached them to an old piece of wood, and then we decorated them out with pretty greens, and then we used the metal lace and attached them to the boards with these big nail heads. See? So there are several bottles on the website for you, but I like to have something in that hole. Let me see, I'm putting you in a bottle. Let's see. How did I have you? Here we go. Okay. All right, here we go. So that is the start. I have a mirror here just to, I don't know why. I didn't know where else to put it. So I put it there. Okay, let me get you all situated. So here we go. So I have, you know, this bottle, which is great. It's great for in between your windows, for just those skinny little walls over your bathroom sink or whatever. I love the bottles. So another really awesome item that just came in, and the funny story is, I got you way high. The funny story is that I thought this was going to be small. When I ordered it, I thought it was going to be small, but it came in and I'm like, whoa, but honestly, I think it's going to be super cute outside. I don't know how it'll take the weather. It's that resin material, so I think as long as it was maybe on a porch or under an umbrella or something like that. But I put the bird up here. And I really like, the more I messed with the bird, the more he grew on me. So I really liked it, and I wanted to go with the colors of the bird. So, of course, I'm pulling out a purple. This is a new spring greenery. It's in our greenery tab. and you'll see why I did that. And then I have these are $1.99. The greenery, oh, I don't have a tag on this one. I've got another one to pull out here, so maybe. So, and then I thought just a little tag propped in. I don't want you to see the price tag so much. But the little tag propped in pulls the color over. I only have 4 of the, sorry, my husband just called. So there's that. He messed me up. What was I saying? I only have 4 of the birds, but I was saying something else. Anyway, we'll keep going. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So I had someone comment to me, I think they did it privately, I can't remember, but she said that I needed a theme for my displays. And I feel like my theme, like when I'm doing a party or, you know, maybe a wedding, you kind of, a theme can be by color. And I really try to theme that. I guess my overall theme would be vintage, but yeah, she kind of threw me there because I thought I have a theme. Everything kind of goes with each other each week. So I wasn't sure unless she meant like, you know, trains and then birds and then flowers. I wasn't exactly sure what she was going for, and I don't think that she answered me back. This little stack of books is $15, and I have an old key on it. It's on the website under Great Old Books. Here it is. Here's the greenery is $6, and this is the purple that matches that purple. So I guess my theme is always earthy, vintage, a splash of antique. It's more about the color, and I always try to go for balance. So I guess not everyone gets it, and she wasn't saying anything bad by any means. It wasn't a bad thing. I gotta figure out how I want to do this. I know I need one over here since I have one over there. But what I wanted to show you was another new item is the artichokes. And the price is on the bag, and I just filed the bags away. So I can't tell you how much it is. I can't tell you how much it is. But if you are a dough bowl purchaser, you need a couple of artichokes to put in your dough bowls. These are awesome. I should have ordered a triple order. I only ordered a single order. I think I have 12, but the artichokes are super nice. There were several different colorways for me to choose from, and I'm so glad I chose this one. So I wanted to just set it here, but I felt like I needed to pull that turquoise color. And I have these little candle cups. Oh shoot, I don't have a price on that either. I hate that. I hate when I'm shopping and there's no prices. I hate it. These are $7.99. These little mercury glass. They've got a little bit of copper to them and a little bit of turquoise. So I'm going to set that up here, and I'm going to put the artichoke in there. And then, let me see here. I have another thing. This is not on the website either. Actually, maybe I won't even I was going to put this up here, but I don't have it on the website yet. Let's just leave that out. We don't need it. We don't need it. I was just going to do another height thing. We don't need it. Forget that. Okay. So then the next thing I want is to put, of course, another artichoke. So I want it propped up a little bit. So I'm just using, I have these bunt pans in the website also. They're $5 each. They're old, and they're great for the Christmas crafty stuff that we do. So for right now though, I'm going to use it as a prop up for my my artichoke. So let's see how that goes. Then the next new item that I have are these awesome spring hydrangea, raspberry, and roses. It's all one pick. It is $11. Yeah, I have a price. And then I have 4 of these left, and these are the perfect color with the rose. So I'm going to stack them together. This one is $6.99, okay? So I want to, well, I'm gonna put one here for sure. Put one there. Again, I'm playing on the purples and the yellows. I guess my theme for that gal that thought I needed a theme is maybe color. I don't typically do a lot of color, but I feel like I tore down all of my winter stuff yesterday, and I'm just feeling the pulls of spring maybe a little bit in my life. So I'm just kind of thought, what fun. All of this new spring stuff is coming in for the website, And I thought, what fun to play around with it and see what I can come up with. So, okay, let me keep fussing around here. Get my books back too far. Let me get this other artichoke in here without seeing that silk. There, oh there. I'll lift you guys up so you guys can see what I'm fussing with here. But I need to make sure that you can't see the tart pans. There we go. But I want to keep it up. Come on, do your job. You're supposed to be lifting. There. Well, kind of. I almost can't see it. I almost need it up a little bit higher. Okay, and then to pull the color of the birds, I'm pulling my bottles. You guys know I have tons of bottles to work with that are ready-made for you guys. This one has a white doorknob and then a bunch of bling. This one's a little bit more expensive than others. It's vintage lace. It's $48, and you know the pricing is on the items that we use. You figure we've got the bottle, the doorknob, the old bracelet, and then all of the jewelry as well. This one is $33, and I love this welding putty that I found to put on the top. So I'm going to add 3 turquoise bottles. Here's another one with the old locket. It's got a button on the back. Again, the welder's putty, and this is a lamp finial, I believe. Okay. And then just to pull the turquoise over, I'm thinking this little turquoise bottle, maybe just it's an inkwell is what it is. So we'll put the inkwell there. What else do I need? Okay, I think I feel like I need a little softness for all of that, a little bit of height. Let me just see what happens. These are our containers. They're $10. I have all different heights, so they make great different lifts and things for candles, or really anything. You can put buttons in them. You can do whatever. And this is a little greenery half orb. So see, it's flat on the bottom. So then we just plop it right here into the bowl. And yeah, that added just a little bit. I think I can get everything in here. There. Yay. Okay, I'm good with that. So let me show you what I came up with here. There you go. Pretty, right? So I don't know what the theme is. When she says, "What's your theme?" You need a theme. I guess it's spring. I guess it's color. I don't know. What do you guys think a theme would be for this? Or what do I need to do to make it more of a theme? I have some little birds here. Let me see. Let's see. I have several different birds, so maybe I could make my theme be birds. He's kind of dark, but I guess I could put a bird in there. I guess you could set a bird in. I've got a bigger one and a smaller one, and then I have these little teeny tiny ones. They're adorable. I suppose I could stick a little bird up here. Let me see if I put the little bird up here, get my little jute twine thing down. Maybe I put a bigger bird behind here. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. So I don't know. Isn't it funny? I have 50 people tell me they love it, and then you have that one person that questions you, and then it's like, oh, how can I fix it? Why does that one person carry so much more weight than the others? I don't know. I really don't know, but they do. So here's what I came up with. Hopefully you all can see just fine. And all of this is on the website again, and I love it. I think it's happy. I guess for me, themes are for parties. They do make for easier decorating, but I guess for me, the theme is the color and the textures. We've got the turquoise bird, the turquoise bottles, the turquoise containers. This turquoise, we've got the vintage. I've got just the right amounts of purples, and then of course the greens are consistent. So it's a lot of building up, but I think it's beautiful. So that's probably one of my favorite vignettes that I've done. Oh, that's not true. I like several of them. So anyway, I hope you guys like it. So let me answer some questions. I see lots coming in. Hopefully I can see them. I don't have my glasses. Oh gosh. So let's see how I do here. So if I call you Mike instead of Millie, good morning. Good morning, Millie. Millie lives locally. She understands, I know. Good morning, Millie. Hey, thanks for watching. I haven't seen you on here in a while. Good morning, Kathy. Hi, good morning. Who else do we have? Tisha. Good Friday morning. Yes, I know it's supposed to be Wednesday, but it's Friday. So I didn't put Wednesday in the title. I just said walk my website. So yes, it is good to be Friday for sure, for sure. Good morning, Kathy. Thank you. She loves it. You enjoy it. Thank you. Fun to see what you use. Thank you, Judy. Yes, I think it's fun. It's fun for me to play. You know, these things come in, and unless I'm incorporating them into my house or I'm pulling them from something I've already done, they just sit here in the website room. So it's kind of fun for me to play. Good morning, Sarah. Hi, Shayla. Good morning. Thank you so much, Sarah. I'm doing fine reading, right? Hi, Sharon. Good morning. Where do you get the metal lace? The metal lace is a Hobby Lobby thing. Who said that? Becky. Let's see. Margaret. Good afternoon. Thank you. Thank you, Margaret. She loves it every time. That's big. The bird is cute. Thank you, Terry. He grew on me, and I really like him. When I first opened, I'm like, whoa, I didn't order that. And then I thought about it, and I thought, yeah, I did. I ordered it on a smaller scale, I thought, but I kind of like him. So it's funny that the first thing I pull was the one thing I wasn't sure about, but I really do like him. Hi, Marianne. Good morning. Oh, no, it's not Marianne. It's It's Mary Catherine. What a beautiful name. I wanted to make sure it didn't say Marcy Catherine, but it looks like Mary Catherine. Wow, that's beautiful. I love your name. You bought all of the, yes, Terry, I saw your order come through. Actually, all of your items are on my desk. So I've got to box them. You got a lot of good stuff. And I'm so glad you got that, you got the, steampunk kind of metal thing with all of the stuff, the lock and all of the stuff glued to it. I love that thing. You did good. Let's see. And all the pots, I'm curious, you're probably going to put succulents. I'm assuming the little mini pots are adorable. Yeah, and I have a ton of the galvanized ones. So let me see. So yeah, I was glad you got a couple of those. Thank you, Tina. Thank you. Let's see. So you guys, for those of you that may be hanging on, I'm done. I'm not doing anything else, but I always like to chit chat at the very end. Look through the comments, see if there's any questions or any thoughts or whatever. And just basically say hi to everybody. Let's see. The books, the bird, the purple. You love it all. You love the artichokes. Oh my gosh, those artichokes are the bomb. Like, look at it. It's the bomb. The other one I need to get up. I thought I had enough little pans to prop it up, but I wish it were like that. I wish it were like that. And there it is. So awesome. Oh, and you're probably wondering what my website is. It's always the name of my page, Tammy Loves Vintage. So if you're on Instagram, it's Tammy Loves Vintage. If you are on YouTube and you want to see my videos, so many of you message me and want a video on this or that. One gal wanted tassels last night. Send her to my YouTube. Once you're on Tammy Loves Vintage, in the search bar, type in tassels or whatever it is that you've seen I do, and you wonder how, you know, where the video is for it. Look on YouTube. That's the easiest way. And there's, what was there, 375 videos, something like that on there. There's a lot. So you can find what you're looking for. They are really easy. I only use Facebook on my phone, so I can't search and all that stuff, but on YouTube I can. So thank you, Terry. Hey, Tina. Oh, and the greenery. Yes, the greenery's good. Greenery's always good. And I'm kind of a greenery snob, so I really try to be super picky about my greenery. You know, I see greenery everywhere, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. Spring Vintage, Teresa, that's what it is. Thank you. So if I get a comment again, I need to screenshot that. I like it. Let me see if I can screenshot that. There, I did. So, oh, that's a terrible picture of me. Of course, they always are. with the bird and the flowers. I would call it Vintage Spring. There's Terry, both of you. Why didn't I think of that? Spring Vintage and Vintage Spring. I love it. Thank you. Thank you, Tara. Theme is what I'm liking today. Oh, Brenda, I like that too. That might be kind of mean to write back. But I love that. Don't worry about a theme. Thank you. Thank you. It's a Tammy theme. That's right. Did you guys see, speaking of Tammy thing, did you see my my logo? I didn't officially share it. I put it at the top of this page. My friend Beth Durant that lives here locally is an artist. When I started Tammy Loves Weddings, Beth and I, that was our baby, and we bought all the things and did all the things to do all of the weddings here locally. We did most of them at Virtues. It's a golf club. It used to be the Longaberger Golf Club, and we did all the weddings there. And it's a beautiful venue. And anyway, Beth is an artist. She does all the handwriting and all that stuff. So you know I've been struggling for the try to find the perfect logo. And I have friends of mine, daughters, Diane's daughter Erica and Julie's daughter Lydia, both played around with one and they got it to where I liked it, but it still wasn't, they can only do what Canva, like, you know, where you take the pictures and you move them around and you type in the font and you pick the one. I think I needed more hand-drawn. So anyway, I thought of Beth after I'd been through, I paid someone through Fiverr, I paid another girl through Etsy, like, and Danita even tried her hand, like everyone's been trying to help me. And I'm just like, it's just not it. And so Beth, I thought of Beth and I'm like, why didn't I think of her in the first place? But so I reached out to Beth. She was interested in the project because she loves being artsy and all that. So I sent her some pictures of things and she put it together and she made a shelf much like this one and then put our name and hand wrote Tammy Loves Vintage. And I loved it. I loved it. Now, she did it on a cream colored paper, really ivory, but when we took a picture of it, it was very beigey. So I took it to the print shop and they were able to make the background white so that we can use it everywhere. And she made a little CD. I haven't picked it up yet. I mean, this is all just happening. I need to reach out to Beth because I had a t-shirt idea and it says, so there's like a sign on a, kind of like on a chunky spindle or like a candlestick thing, and it says Tammy Loves Vintage. And then I thought at the bottom we would put and so do I and make t-shirts for you guys. So I'm so excited. Beth got it all drawn up and I sent the picture to the printer, but they couldn't, they need the original. So I've got to go back to New Concord. She lives that way and the print shop is that way. So just have some things I've got to do in the background. And then the girl, I reached out to the girl, Joys of Thread, that does t-shirts, and she gets that really good vintage, super soft t-shirt, not the, like, what we use for our painting uniform t-shirts, not the thicker ones. And she doesn't do customs like that anymore. And she didn't know anyone to recommend. So if you know anybody that does the really vintage t-shirts, send me their info because now that I have what I want, and I thought I had who was going to do it, now I got to start over because Joy doesn't do them anymore. So, okay, see, you never know where this chit chat's going to go. But I'm so excited about the t-shirts. I had 2 of you message me from the first time I mentioned this last week saying, put you down for t-shirts. So I'm so excited, but I also need input. Like, I should put, I wish I had, I don't have my iPad. I was gonna say maybe my iPad's over there, but it's not. Maybe what I'll do is pull it up on my iPad and then I'll show you guys, because what I need to know now is like what color. Like Beth that drew it said maybe a green of some sort with the black. I was thinking gray, like a medium gray tone with the black, or white. One of the girls at work said a dark gray with white. And then I thought about white with black. You can't go wrong with the white. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll just do white with all of the colors. I don't know. Oh, and then I thought of the black sleeve or the gray sleeve. They kind of look like baseball uniform sort of t-shirts. I thought about that to match the lettering. There's so many options. So I'm going to be reaching out to you guys for what you vote for. And maybe, yeah, Beth has been off, my other Beth has been off for a little while. She's not been feeling well, so she says she's back to ready to go. So maybe I'll have her put some ideas together. How about just spring? Yes, there's a logo. Anyway, I got off track, but yeah, that's how my mind works. There's always something back here churning while I'm up here talking. Something's back here on my mind. Hi, Deborah. Thank you. She loves it. Tina loves the shutter. Thank you. You know, I didn't put the shutter on because I think it's probably going to be more than $10 to ship it. It's $48. And I think it'll make a nice backdrop for our pictures when we're shooting our items. And I can also tell you, if you go to get these raspberry rose hydrangeas on the website, the picture didn't turn out very good. I left it, I put the shutter and I shot it right here without this and without the berries. I love the berries added in though to pull that color. But anyway, it didn't show up very well in the picture, but I think if you're looking for the raspberry roses, you'll find it. Thank you, Kathy. You do you. Yes, I don't have to have a theme, Tina. You're right. I think it just creates its own theme. Like I was kind of like, I actually hadn't taken it down and I came back upstairs and looked at it and I thought, you know, it's in balance. It's proportionally correct. It's interesting. You know, I just couldn't come up with a word to say anything other than vintage, and that's me. And so that's my theme on every one of them. But thank you for that reinforcement, Joanne. I see Bob. I don't think Bob said that. It was Joanne. Thank you. Patricia, I can see. Patricia, thank you. Yes, perfect balance. Now see, she said that before I did. Hey, Brenda, thank you. Yes, Monica, it is romantic. I usually do have a little romantic flair in there, if you've noticed, with all of the lace and the sweet little things. Can you show me what the bird is in? Oh, it just comes, it is all one piece. So it's like a big flower. It's like a big pod. It's just a big flower. And he's just sitting on it. Like, it's kind of like a neutral colored morning glory, maybe. Something like that. I don't know. But I love that it's neutral. I really love that it's neutral. That, to me, would go in any setting. And I mean, I could see me using this even if this was out with Christmas decor. If you put a bunch of frosty evergreen underneath it and maybe even sprinkle a little snow on it, like I think it could go year round. So I hope that helped you, Tina. Good morning, Rita. It drew you in. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Diane. It is yummy. I think so too. That's what I like. You know, so, like when I did help Julie the other day, we were last weekend. I think it was last weekend. I went over to help her like cut in around her ceiling edge. And then we had been shopping the Friday before that up in Amish country. And she bought a bunch of candlesticks and things, and she wasn't loving her mantle. So I helped her, which was so fun. And, anyway, I've posted that. It's over on Instagram. I don't think I posted it here, but you really need to follow my Instagram. I post every day, at least a picture that you guys haven't seen. Even if you just go snoop on my feed over there, it's really beautiful pictures, I think. Anyway, her husband came in and said, it's too busy, but it stayed. So I think he liked it. He just doesn't like clutter. And so it depends on how your eye, like as I'm looking at this above me, I'm looking, and it's full and there's a lot, but that's how I decorate. And then I know before I've taken this and had you guys, like I've shown you what you could do without. So of course I just popped the birds in at the last minute. You could probably, I don't know, I kind of like something tucked in over here because of that. But then again, maybe the stem is kind of cool. So let's take that out. I'm just going to see what you could like live without. I think this was the last thing we put in, and I don't know that I had to have it. So we could take that out. I could probably take these berries. Whoop. I could probably take the berries out. Whoops. Get sure. Oh, there, I had it backwards. There we go. Whoops, now it's not sitting straight. Oh, come on. There we go. Come on, lock it. There we go. My shelf's tipping forward just a little bit, so that doesn't always help me with my stuff. So there, we took the berries out. Let me take this other purple out. Whoops. Okay, artichoke. Prop that artichoke up there. Maybe snuggle these two together more. I could take this little bottle out. I think if I took too much more out, it would be, let me just show you. Like, see how it starts to get colder? Like, the greenery really warms it. Even though it's happy and bright, it gives it texture and it gives it color. So let's say that you're not into the colors. There's that to soften. Just the greenery, just that might not be I think you need a little hang down if you're going like this, but yeah. So maybe could we do away with, well, I kind of like the white tops together. So you can see my shelf is really leaning forward. I don't know if you can tell, but yeah. So there you go. There's a little bit less. It just doesn't do it as well, does it? I mean, seriously, when I look at it, it's just not as good with less. I think it's better in person than what you guys are seeing, but there you go. That's what you get when you do a little less. It's just not as great. Thank you, Tina. She likes the shutter. I do too. I don't have a headboard on my bed and thought about, yes, that would be awesome, Tina. And they're really not super hard to find. Just keep looking though, and make sure you get the shutters that you want. Don't just settle on the first shutters that you find, because they are available. And they can get expensive. So watch that. Romantico. Oh, I love that. I love that, Margaret. That's a good word. That's a great word. Terry Reno, me too. There's Mary Catherine again. I love that name. I got it right. Not many people get it right. Oh, thank you. The first time. Thank you. You know, to be honest, I pull stuff and I play around with it. I may not finish it out, but I have several things laying on the bed behind you guys so that I can grab it. And even like the first time I did it, I had it all set up so I knew exactly what I wanted. When you take it down and you go to put it back up, they don't always go back the way you had it. So I kind of do a little practice just so that I think it would take too long for me to run over and dig and try and all of that. I think you guys would get bored. Thank you, Tammy, from Tammy to Tammy. Sprinkling from Kentucky. You'll get the name right if you go searching me on Instagram or YouTube, right? T-A-M-I. That's the only thing you have to remember. Tammy loves vintage. Thank you for sprinkling, Tammy. I appreciate that so much. You love it. Vintage spring. Yes, Kathy, I love that. I saw your new logo, but I thought it needed to be centered up some on your page so you could see the whole thing better. Dee Dee, I'm sorry. You have this much space. So if I center it, then I cut the Tammy Loves Vintage off, and that's the whole point, is the business name. So I did have to cut off the bottom edge of the shelf, the things that were hanging down, because Facebook would only allow you so much room. So if your picture is this big and you're trying to put it in this much space, I couldn't get it all in to get the Tammy Loves Vintage sign in there, and that's the whole point, is the name of the business. So I appreciate your input, but I am not able to accommodate you because Facebook won't let me. So there's that. I know what you're saying. I can't do it. It won't let me do it. I tried shrinking it down to make it smaller, and I was having, I'm only so savvy. So maybe when Beth's back, Beth Dotson, my helper girl, my in-person virtual assistant, maybe she can figure out how to size it better for you. Thank you for showing. Oh, you're very welcome, Tina. You're very welcome. There's a difference between full and cluttered. Thank you. Yes, Terry, I think that's how Julie felt. I think she really liked it and it was different for her. So I'm sure it won't stay that way forever, but I know we put a bird's nest. It had a hole and we needed to fill the hole, and the only thing we could find was a bird's nest. So we put that in, and she's like, well, that can't stay, forever. So Can't find the yellow flowers on your page. Yeah, the yellow, they are in there. They're under greenery. Look again and try. It's got the shutter in the background and it's got the little raspberries. You'll be able to see the raspberries. Look again, Brenda. Message me, private message me if you can't find them. I have 12 of them, so I've got plenty. We've got time. But if you message me, I can tell you like which page they're on and how many down and over. I can tell you where the square is once I can look. I can't look on my phone right now. You like it with less. Okay, Dee Dee. Well, that's why I kind of build it up. And then I also take it out so that you guys can find your style. The shelf vignette. Yes. I love it with all the things. Thank you, Kathy. It depends on our own individual feeling about a view of our things. Yes, Dee Dee. You like more, Shayla. See, there you go. There is, I have two people back to back. One likes it more, one likes it less. So, you know, to accommodate everybody, I build it and show you how to do it and how what my eye sees and how I think about it. And then you guys can try that at home. So many of you do, and you've shared pictures with me, which I love. Me inspiring you encourages me, right? So if you guys say, you know, look what I did, you inspired me, it makes me feel like I've encouraged you, and I love that, and it encourages me. It's all about the things we love. Yes, Dee Dee, that's right, that's right. More is more. I love it with all. Aw, thank you, Jean. Either way, it's not right or wrong. That's one thing I've always loved about decorating. You know, someone can leave it like this and love it, and someone can have it full, and there's no like decorator police that's going to come in and arrest you because you didn't do it one way or the other. It's your house, it's your things, you do it how you like. It's still nice like this, and it was nice before. So it's just whatever you like. I'm just trying to inspire you. Sometimes less is more, but sometimes more is appealing to our mood and the seasons of our life. Like you said, if you're feeling too heavy, then you need to remove. Yes, yes, she got it. Okay, thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you, Penny. She likes it. You definitely have a knack. Oh, thank you, Penny. Yes, I think I've found my little knack. You know, God gives us all little gifts along the way, and I listen to people singing and people, you know, doing all the amazing things that they do, and I think this is my little knack is putting together vignettes. So that's the one thing I miss about my store. I loved working all of the stuff that came in. We didn't have a back room to store things, so if I got 12 hops plops, I had to work them all 12 into the store. You know, everything had to be out because there was no warehouse area. So that's probably why I got better at it, because I had that to work with. So, okay, you guys, I'm going to go. I got my arms full here of stuff that I pulled off. So have a good day. Brenda, if you're still on here, message me if you can't find that. I went through just to make sure Danita had all 3 items before I did my website. Supposed to be on Wednesday, but it's Friday because they weren't. I just noticed them on today. So I know I'm a little bit late, but that's why. And but I know it's on there. I just remember I scrolled right past it, and then I was looking for it, and I saw the shutter first, and then I saw the raspberries against the white. I think the what did I do? Here's one. I think that the white against the white, see, and the picture just, I had it arranged. You can bend this stuff around when you get it, however. But I think the white on the white just blended together, and the picture wasn't, it looked beautiful until it went on the website. It wasn't a very good picture. But I'm not going to bother her to take it off and change it. You guys know, so we know what it is. So, and it's only February, so I'll be using these things again for sure. So, all right, I'm going to go. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. My lipstick is way too pink. I've been messing around with new lipstick colors, I know. But it's that, what do they call it? Lip sense, so you can't take it off, like it doesn't want to come off. So about 3 o'clock today, I'll be able to get it off and try another color. So, all right, you guys, have a good day. Bye.